always remember to look within your heart. Your heart knows the best. And as I said earlier, you can't get it wrong. You're never going to get done wanting things. You're always going to want something. And once you achieve that thing, you're going to want something else. And so you can't choose wrong. Just choose with your heart. So for the first reading, I am using snow quartz. Again, a really beautiful stone to help balance all of the chakras, to balance your yin and yang energy. A really great stone for helping with discernment and mental clarity. So let's see what the month of July reading is for you. As usual, I am doing a current energy, focus, and a guidance card. So current energy, focus, and guidance. Let's see. Wow. So current energy is the Three of Pentacles, but I just really am called to your focus because your focus is the Hangman. I really feel like this reading for you is about collaborating, kind of slowing down and taking a look at things and being at a standstill to kind of see where you want to take this next move, and also looking to your past and seeing like all of the achievements that you've cultivated so far, because it feels like for you there might be a feeling of like maybe not giving yourself credit. Maybe some things have changed recently that you probably are not giving yourself credit for. I think that sometimes when things happen that are outside of our control, we have a hard time of looking at different things that have happened, different steps that we've taken to put ourselves in an energetic situation where we've actually made a lot of progress, but we're just not giving ourselves the credit. And so there might be a standstill. That's where your focus may be. You may be focused on, not feeling like there's a waiting period. But the guidance for you is to remember all of the steps that you've taken. This is a card of nostalgia. This is a card of looking back at your past, and maybe like a flash from the past coming back. And there may be, it's summer, so there's a lot of traveling going on right now for some of us. And there may be some things that you may have forgotten about. You may have forgotten that you really like to be on the move and really like to explore and really just like to kind of have this fanciful, joyful play that you may have forgotten about. And so the guidance is really guiding you towards that remembrance of that nostalgic feeling. But your current energy is on collaborating with others, really, like working with other people and joining in community to do certain things and to build certain things. And so even though your focus is on the hanged man or the hanged one, like she's laying there and she's kind of laying back and allowing the support of whatever is up here to kind of support her, so she can see like that there is a new way to look at things. And so it's funny because this reminds me of playing Upside Down World, where you just like hang upside down and you look at the world in a different view. It's a game that I used to play when I was a kid, hanging upside down like on the couch, just like, or hanging off the bed. But it's funny because you're hanging upside down here and then you're looking at the past. So really the current energy for you and the focus and the guidance is really all the culmination of working with others, to make your plan a reality, and then stopping to look at it to make sure that this is what you really want and really want to move forward with, and then making sure that you pay attention to your inner child and that guidance that comes from within. So for our next reading, we are using ruby and fuchsite, again a beautiful stone for the heart chakra, really great to help for calming the mind if you're feeling distressed. Really great emotional body healer. So let's see what the month of July has for this reading. Again, we're doing current energy, we're doing focus, and we are doing a guidance card. So current energy, focus, and guidance. Yeah, you're really growing out of things. There's some things that you maybe have been doing or have just maybe embarked on that really don't feel like it's your best self. And so you're really growing out of it. And this time you're really in a different space, because I think that because I feel like, and I said think because of this card here, but it feels like this is really a logical process, and you're not so stuck in your emotions as you might have been. You're actually leaving leaving that part of you behind that's like really stuck in the emotions, especially when it comes to this situation or whatever it is that you're dealing with, because your current energy is on the Seven of Wands, a really beautiful and amazing card when it comes to standing your ground, and when it comes to, like, you know, protecting your home, and really like protecting your heart, and really protecting those things, that fire, your passion that lights you up inside, and really being you know, really just in that place where you're like, you know what, I know what's right for me, and I know what feels good to me, and I'm not going to do anything that's outside of that. I'm going to listen to my gut. I'm going to listen to my instinct, and I'm going to stand still in this place right here, and there's nobody who can make me make a different choice, because I'm not only using my gut, I'm also using my mind. The Queen of Swords has mastered her thought process, and she's also balanced the logic with the emotions. And she's brought that nurturing side in with her. And the guidance for you is leaving behind what doesn't serve you, leaving behind all of those things and making it a choice. You know, there's that end and that finality to this reading, because it really feels like, you know, you're just balancing that emotion and the logic, and it really feels like you are standing your ground with this reading. You're, you know, letting your logical mind, you know, look at things in a way that makes sense to you, but also using your gut, and then leaving behind those things that bother you. So it's definitely an into something. So it's really amazing that the ruby and fuchsite is there for that reading. And moving on to our red and white jasper reading. Again, this is a really good stone to help with grounding your energy, helps to protect you from negative energy. Also really great for motivation and enthusiasm. Sacral chakra, root chakra, it really helps to activate and stimulate those areas. And so we have our current energy, our focus, and our guidance for this reading. And let's see what we have, and talk about motivating and movement, and you know, grounding yourself. This reading, so it really is saying that you've made a lot of progress, and you know, looking to your community to help stabilize that process and help to ground you, because you're really dreaming big and you're really wanting to, like, kind of branch out, and you've made a lot of progress too. And so this is a really beautiful reading. I love, just because there's a lot of fiery energy in here. So the guidance for you is that, you know, your wildest dreams can come true. You can make those choices, but we do have to choose. Like, we can't always focus our energy in all kinds of different places. Sometimes it helps to focus your energy in one place so you can make a lot of progress. Because otherwise you're stuck, trying to choose in between. So if you see in this card, he's like trying to choose. He's like, which choice do I have? Which choice can I make? Which is going to be the best choice for me? But just know that tuning into your internal guidance will help you choose the thing that's best for you. And you're never going to get it done. Like, you're always going to want more. So you can't ever really choose wrong, especially when you go with your heart, which the cups are all about, our heart, our emotional self. So choose with your heart. But your current energy is on making that progress. Like, you have made a choice and you've decided to move forward and you're making the progress there. And then the focus for you is to remember to lean on your community. The Four of Wands is all about celebrating with your family, with your community, with your network, with whatever it is that keeps you stable and grounded. So yeah, this is a really amazing reading for you. And if you are in this space where you're trying to choose and you don't know which way to go, always remember to look within your heart. Your heart knows the best. And as I said earlier, you can't get it wrong. You're never going to get done wanting things. You're always going to want something. And once you achieve that thing, you're going to want something else. And so you can't choose wrong. Just choose with your heart. I do have a few announcements that I wanted to make. I am so excited, and this is, like I said, a month of growth. There's been some things that I've been working on behind the scenes, and I'm ready to start bringing some of those things to you. There's still more surprises to come in the year. So I have 3 updates that I'm ready to share with you right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm really excited about it. So the first update is that I have created a quiz, and the quiz will be live in a couple of weeks. And if you're on my newsletter, you'll be one of the first people to know about that. It is currently in the testing phase, and this quiz helps you match your self-healing archetype with a breathwork style that's right for you. After doing hundreds of Reiki, breathwork, tarot, restorative yoga, and meditative sessions, I've come to realize that different personalities have specific ways of healing. And so the point of this quiz is to help you match your self-healing archetype with breathwork styles that are right for you. So if you're on my newsletter, you'll be the first to know about it. It's currently in the testing phase, and I am almost ready to release it. So if you're not on my newsletter, you can click on the link in the description box below and get on the newsletter so you can take that quiz once it's available. The second update that I have is that each month starting in July is going to have a theme. And so on the second week, I'll release a video with an introduction to the theme and some journal prompts. The third week of the month, I'll release a video with some tarot spreads that you can use for that theme. And the fourth week of the month, I'll release a meditation. And my third update is that the group breathwork sessions are back, but this time they're going to be a little bit more fun. They're going to be on the last Tuesday of the month, 90 minutes, and we're going to bring in some oracle and tarot readings, and we're also going to do some other fun activities, maybe some movement. And so again, if you want to know about it, you can sign up for the newsletter. The information is in the description box below. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm always happy to hear from you, so be sure to leave me a comment or send me a message if any of the readings resonated for you. And if you want to hear from me on a weekly basis and get 1-card tarot readings, you can go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. The information is in the description box below. Till next time, bye.